Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Sorry, mom's asking questions. She can't talk to me. I can't focus on more than one thing at a time unless I have two computer screens. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to our retailer live stream. If you don't know what our retailer live stream is, every first Tuesday of the month, we partner with a brick and mortar comic shop to let them show us their store. And then we do a sales segment where 50% of our proceeds go directly to that store. I know we changed the time today to accommodate our friend Ray at Evil Empire, which was our selected store for today, which is actually only an hour away, which I've never been to. It was one of our free comic book day stores. Unfortunately, Ray is at the Quakertown, is it the farmer's market? Flea market, I think. So. And he is at the mercy of the building operator, and they, like 5 minutes ago, walked around and told him that he needed to leave because they had to close at 3. So he's unable to join us. However, tomorrow he's going to take a video of the store and send that to us so that we can post on our socials. Everything today will still be normal. We'll still be sharing the proceeds with Ray. I'm really disappointed because apparently he's got a really cool store. So I'm looking forward to that video tomorrow. Stu, our warehouse manager, goes there quite frequently because it's really close to his house. That being said, let's get into I'm using 2 different computers. This is problematic. Sorry. I have my laptop because I have a camera, and then I have the big computer where I have all the banners. So let's start. The 2 computers is not good. We're going to start with our freebies for today. There we go. Sorry. My laptop's not great. So any purchase today is going to get you one of our retailer live stream trading cards. These feature the artwork from our bronze collectible set this year by Sonia Modis and Coco Aspen. So this is 5 out of 12 for the year. The only way you can get these is by purchasing during the retailer live stream. So 10 out of 10, recommend making a purchase. And then as always, you will get a passport sticker if you purchase our May Gold collectible, which we'll be offering later on our sales segment. Again, if you collect passport stickers throughout the year and have the passport book, you can get these cool collectibles. We have that level 1 by Brian Maroglio for 15 stickers, the level 2 for 25 stickers. That's a lingerie variant by Mike Chrome, the Z-rated LE 50 by Brian Maroglio. Jesus Lord, I'm like you today, Jason.
That's a tough one. I won't even attempt that one.
And then if you collect 35 stickers, you will get a free collectible done by Keith Garvey. I'm going to be done. I'm going over to Jason so that I'm still using the mouse and I'm trying to move it on. I'm looking at my laptop. I'm done. Goodbye.
It's all right, Alex. You're still getting used to this. Still getting used to being on screen. This is also it's a different format. Well, I'm using 2 different computers at the same time or whatever. This is also a different format too. When we do interviews with stores, we want to say if you didn't grab what Alex said there earlier, again, just apologies. We wanted to do a store stream with Ray over at Evil Empire, and he was. One of the reasons why we actually moved this up to 3 o'clock. Thanks so much for taking an extra hour to join us earlier, I should say, today at 3 versus 4 p.m. We had anticipated having Ray on. One of the reasons why we moved it up to 3 was he said that their building closed at 4 and he was going to get kicked out at that time. But unfortunately, they kicked him out at 3. I'm reading some of the comments. What were you going to say? I'm sorry. They kicked him out. They kicked him out early. So one of the reasons why the whole reason why we moved this stream up was to hopefully get Ray on. But like Alex mentioned, he's going to shoot a video for us, walk us around the shop, which we're really intrigued to see. Like Alex had mentioned or whatever, Evil Empire is a store that we did for Free Comic Book Day. It's very close to Stu's residence, so he's able to bop over there quite a bit. Did some freebies for Free Comic Book Day. If you didn't hear the last stream that we did, our May the 4th, we had a lot of success on Free Comic Book Day. I think we did about 5, 6 different shops, 7 different shops, and all had a blast doing those, giving out some free books, meeting some new faces, seeing some old too as well. Just anyway, had a great time with Free Comic Book Day. Hopefully you guys got out there that past Saturday. I think it was May the 2nd for that. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Alex, if you are, we're going to get to some new releases. We only have one new release that we want to talk about today, which is called our Dark Circus Pinup. So it has a short story by Joe on Jinx and Stitches, kind of where we're going to introduce a couple of new characters into our Grimm universe, give you a little bit of an origin story on the clown who's going to be obviously menacing and so forth. Definitely really, really cool. Really looking forward to that. So our new release one is going to be $5.99. It's got a short story, again, 6 to 8 pages on Jinx and Stitches. And then you're also getting a lot of, do I want to call it circus, clown, pinup style?
They're circus themed. It's got anything.
So circus themed. All right. So anything under the big top, you're going to get some pinup covers, some absolutely fantastic new artwork in there. Of course, we bring in some old here and there too as well. But about, I think it's about 25, 28 pages of pinup cover art on the interior there. So cover A is by Igor Vitorino. Please specify whether you'd like to have cover A. If you're interested in cover B, it's a cover by Josh Burns, as you can see there. There are only 2 covers that you can choose from. If you'd like to have this signed by Joe Bruscia, who's actually the writer, obviously creator of everything, also all-encompassing Zenescope, Joe will sign it for free. If you don't want to have your issue signed, you don't have to. If you're interested in new release 1A and B, you can buy both. Keep in mind, half of the proceeds are going to our good friends at Evil Empire, even though they weren't able to be here with us. Again, Ray does a lot for us in general, just having us in for Free Comic Book Day, promoting us like he does. Really looking forward to the video that he's going to release. So if you're interested in new release number 1, just put NR1 A or B or both into the comments. And then also please indicate whether you'd like to have the book signed. Keep in mind too, all signatures are free like we always do. If you're brand new to the stream and you've never done one with us before, and this is your first time actually ever joining us, please let us know too as well. Please indicate, let us know that you're brand new to the stream and maybe you're purchasing a new release cover 1 or issue 1 cover B, and you're interested in having that signed and so forth. If you're brand new to the stream, let us know and say, hey, I'm brand new. We're going to send you a little something extra too as well, but you do have to order in the stream being brand new in order to get something in addition to your order. So I'm seeing a bunch of people jumping on. Clowns, extra scary. Steven, I couldn't agree with you more. Clown, I don't know about you guys do, but clowns freak me out. Clowns freak you out.
Clowns from outer space experience.
I would say clowns and monkeys, dude. Monkeys, dude. It's weird, dude. Monkeys, like, I don't know. I feel like, you know what it is? When I was a kid, I went to the zoo, had a hat on, and I think I must have been teasing this monkey. I'm sure I was.
100%.
And I was probably like 3 or 4, maybe 5 years old or something like that. And my brother was behind me, and the monkey literally snatched the hat off my head. Yeah. And I can't remember where the heck I was. I certainly don't remember how old I was or where I was, but I just know the hat got snatched off my head, and I was freaked out. I was crying, you know, sobbing like a little baby or whatever. And the monkey didn't even touch me. Like, you know what I mean? Didn't even touch me, just snatched my hat right off my head.
Back then, the monkey was close enough to like.
Yeah, that's the thing too, right? Right. Like I had to be leaning through the bars or leaning over the rail, you know, where it says like, don't get closer than this. But I'm sure I was being an idiot and leaned in real close or whatever. And was, I don't know, probably goofing around with this monkey at some form or another or whatever and snatched the hat right off my head. I don't think I've told that story in a long, long time. Either. No, I was traumatized, dude. Traumatized. All right. Good stuff, dude. Monkeys are strong and they can rip off your face. See, there you go. Zach knows. Zach has perhaps had his face ripped off by a monkey or something like that. Zach, you look good for having your face ripped off by a monkey, dude. All right. So like I mentioned before, we only have one new release, but we do have 3 different graphic novels we're going to cover. We also have a couple of merch items too as well. Stand by and we'll get to those. Without further ado, Alex, if you could, let's put up Call of Wonderland. This is one of the graphic novels that we are doing. So regularly Call of Wonderland is actually $12.99. But we're doing it here in the stream for just $7.50. This was written by Dan Wickline. This is a break off from Wonderland. I actually just read this again this morning. So what this does is it has a student and her name is, oh my goodness, it's escaping me, but I'm going to find it real fast. So anyway, has a student from a college or whatever, and she's looking to study late. She's going to the library. She's looking to do a little bit of research for a project and so forth. And the librarian interests her in a book of Lovecraft. She opens up that book of Lovecraft. She's starting to study about Howard Lovecraft and so forth, and some of the adventures he's been on and so forth. And that kind of leads her into the land of Wonderland and so forth. So Call of Wonderland, if you're interested in that bad boy. So not only is it $7.50, and not only is it a fantastic story, but once again, we do a little bit of collection of some individual covers on the interior of Call of Wonderland. There are 3 Jamie Tyndalls that I have to point out, indeed. So I'm seeing that the one camera is kind of off kilter. So what I'm thinking is, why don't we just go with the one that you have there, and I'll just hold it closer, Alex, unless you want to swing over. Yeah. I mean, it's no. What I was saying or whatever is, you can just go. We can just go by using the main camera instead of using that little bad boy. Like, you know how you switch to do the product camera. So anyway, it has 3 different Jamie Tyndall covers. This is one of my favorites of mine. The boys, I Make Boys Cry. Definitely one of my favorite Tyndalls. And then I'm just gonna show the absolute Tyndalls, because to me they are absolutely banging. There's another one there. Another absolutely favorite of mine by Jamie Tyndall too as well. So again, you're not only getting the graphic novel, but you're also getting the single issues and the covers of those single issues on the interior too as well, which to me makes this a steal of steals. All right, some absolutely fantastic cover work. There's some Spays in there too as well, but those Tyndalls really struck me. That's one of my favorite Anthony Spays right there too as well. So big fan, big fan. What do you got, please?
There are 2 questions.
Yes, please.
Does the story have anything to do with Callie or Alice?
It does. So I would say it's more. Like they are not really. I would say no. This is more like it's the Red Knight, and the Red Knight trying to release himself into the world, the realm of Earth and so forth. He is trying to get through the portal that gets opened up by Howard Lovecraft and some of the gentlemen he starts dealing with and so forth. The cool thing I really like about this story too is it tends to flash not only from past, but also to present day, and then also to Wonderland too as well. I don't know if you guys have ever seen movies like that where either it flashes to the past or to the present or to a different realm or something like that. But I really dig that, because it kind of encompasses 3 different realms or 3 different stories kind of all in one, flashing forward, flashing back, that kind of thing, which is really cool. Graphic novel number 2 is actually going to be the continuation of Call of Wonderland. It's going to be Madness of Wonderland. And once again, same thing. This is regularly $12.99, but we're doing it here for $7.50. Once again, keep in mind, half of the proceeds going to our good friends at Evil Empire. If I didn't tell you before, Call of Wonderland, you can have that signed by Joe. Joe contributed on story for Call of Wonderland. Joe contributed on story for all the graphic novels that we're doing. And once again, Joe can sign for free on all the graphic novels that we're doing too as well. So Madness of Wonderland, more of a continuation of same thing. You're going to have more story of Wonderland and so forth. And again, same thing. This is not really going to involve Alice and Callie. It's more, this is, or Alice, Callie, or Violet. Again, this is more stories based on a detective, Legrassi, who she runs into. There, I think it's like a tattoo artist, and the young girl that I mentioned who opened up the book of Lovecraft and so forth. They were forced to kill a young lady because she was basically turned into a Wonderland demon and so forth. I'm giving too much away. All right, so I don't want to give too much away. Alex is stopping me right there. Well, dude, I'm pumped up. I want to. I really dug it. I started getting back into it. One of the reasons too, I really dig Dan Wickline or whatever. I feel like Dan kind of brings you.
You have to give me your synopsis before we get on the camera,
so that you can tell me what I can say and what I can't say. Well, I didn't really give away a ton. All right. So anyway, I didn't give away a ton. So there's definitely going to be some people dying. It's Wonderland. It's going to be freaky. There's going to be crazy monsters, all kinds of stuff chasing going on. All right. So again, same thing I want to indicate too as well with Madness of Wonderland. Again, same thing. You're getting absolutely fantastic cover work on the interior of this. And if I could find the covers, I would show them to you. Hang on one second. There they are. All right. So let's get to the beginning of where the covers start. So absolutely fantastic cover work. Again, same thing. So you're getting all the single issue covers on the interior of this graphic novel too as well. That's one of my favorites right there. But man, that is Mike Chrome. Mike Chrome's absolutely crushing it. All right. All right. And you get a little top hat. Obviously, you can see a little Mad Hatter happening in this one. All right. All right. And some absolutely fantastic artwork as always. And absolutely fantastic story too as well. One of my favorite covers there too as well. That's a cover by Eric J. I met Eric J out at a comic shop out in California. Absolutely fantastic gentleman who does some really, really twisted, fantastic cover work for us. Little Giuseppe Cafaro there too as well. All right. So not only are you getting a 4-issue story for $7.50, but you're also getting cover single issues too as well. Like I had mentioned a little bit before, we're doing a third graphic novel. We are doing Revenge of Wonderland. This one does have a lot of Callie, a lot of Violet too as well. So this one actually leads you right back into Wonderland, and Callie and Violet actually thinking they have now escaped Wonderland. All right, so I'm gonna keep my synopsis really short here because I've been told to. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna say something about a Duchess, Callie, and Violet. All right, that's all I'm going with on Revenge of Wonderland. This one happens to be written by Raven Gregory, a good friend of ours. So again, if you're interested in Revenge of Wonderland, this one is also $7.50. This happens to be $19.99 in comic shops. So you're getting quite a bit of a break. And once again, just getting absolutely fantastic cover work on the interior of this too as well. So all the single issues are going to be on the interior of the book too as well. You're getting some absolutely fantastic covers by Igor Vitorino, which I really dig. I got to show you this one. There's another version of an Igor Vitorino. Really, really dig. And again, just $7.50 on this bad boy. And once again, please indicate whether you'd like to have it signed too as well. There's a little Leonardo Calapietro. I'm gonna take the chance on that one, Calapietro. Say that's right. I don't know. I'm guessing on that one. All right. It's definitely not Maraglio, whatever that one is. All right. Little J. Anacoletto. Big fan, big fan. All right. So again, those are the 3 graphic novels that we have. If you want all 3, I would recommend grabbing all 3. Big fan, big fan. Again, all the single issue covers are in each graphic novel. All right, let's get to a couple of merch items that we are doing. So one we are doing is a John Royal coloring book. I happen to bring the coloring book with me. I don't know if you grabbed it for me, Alex, but I grabbed it anyway just in case. So no, that's okay, dude. So this is all covers by John Royal. So if you've met John before, you could have met him at a VIP event that we did. I think he's done at least one with us. If I'm not mistaken, he might have actually even done 2. But I'm a huge fan. So these don't actually come out that well. Trying to is it this way? It's this way.
Up a little bit. No, you're perfect in the middle. Just go up a little bit.
Just go up a little bit.
Cheshire Cats. Do you want to tell the Cheshire Cat story? Because it makes me mad.
The Cheshire Cat story? It's the plushies. So we have plushies. They're on the web store, and I can tell you right now, we take them to every convention that we do, and they always sell really well. They're on the web store right now. They're up there for 20, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're up there for 20. So if you want to grab a Cheshire Cat plushie, please go ahead and do so. These Cheshire Cat plushies are a sore subject. They were a long time coming. I want to say that was Alex's intro to Zenoscope was literally. Okay, so Alex was like literally forced into like a year to 2 years of we were just accepting nonsense from these clowns who did the Cheshire Cat plushie for us. Alex was taking none of that. Like, listen, when they sent her a picture of some boxes and said your Cheshire Cat plushies are on the way, they just basically Googled boxes on crates or whatever they Googled. It was literally one of the worst attempts ever at trying to tell us or pacify us that, hey, your Cheshire Cat plushies are on the way. Lies. Alex did not take that. Literally sent it right back to him and said, no, you Googled this, and I can Google that too. and they're not on the way, give me a tracking number, give me some weights, give me some definition here, tell me what I want to hear, or we're going to have problems. So needless to say, thank goodness all that is over. We have the Cheshire Cat plushies. I want to say thanks to Alex because it's been, you get mad on that one. That's right. That's right. That's right. We would have liked to have had him from San Diego too. Would have been nice. All right. Definitely a sore subject. Please don't bring up Cheshire Cat plushies ever again. All right. Let's move on. Let's go to our second merch item. We are doing our Grimm Fairy Tales Legacy. Also, same thing, a coloring book that is regularly $12.99. You're getting it here for just $7.50. So almost getting it at half price. Once again, just another coloring book, but this one actually has covers by a ton of our phenomenal artists too, as well. Just absolutely banging covers. Paul Green, Igor Vitorino. I'm seeing tons and tons of covers in here. Let me see if I can get to the very early on page, which tells me all the cover work. Sean Chen, Sheldon Go, John Royal, Michael Di Pascali. I'm probably mispronouncing that one, I'm sure. Mike Crome, Jamie Tyndall, Alfredo Reyes, Sabine Rich, just to name a few. Jen Broomall too as well. Yes, if you can't believe it, Jen Broomall actually done covers for us. So again, you're getting pencils by all these phenomenal artists in our legacy, our Grimm Fairy Tales Legacy. If you're not familiar, we just brought in 2 brand new coloring books, I would say within the last, like 2 or 3 months, right? Maybe last 3 months?
I would say the end of last year.
Okay, so end of last year, there are 2 new coloring books up on our web store. If you're interested in those coloring books, if you haven't seen those, they're up on our web store and they're available for purchase right now too, if you want to take a look at those. All right, let's get to everybody's favorite segment, dude. All right, so we're gonna do some collectibles. You got excited? Let's throw it, dude. Let's go with it. That's okay. All right, so this is going to be on Grimm Fairy Tales 3. It's Volume 3, Issue 3, cover F as in Frank. It's a cover by Sonia Modis. Our good friend Coco Aspen too as well. I don't know if Coco or Sonia are in the stream. Is there any DeBalfo? I'm assuming that you're asking me if there's any DeBalfo in the whatever the heck they are, coloring books. Right. No, so it's definitely not in the John Royal, obviously. I'm looking through the John Royal, I'm looking for Mike DeBalfo's name. This is how blank I'm drawing right now. Right? Right. We do. You know what's worse too is I brought these up specifically so that way I can look at covers on the interior, actually take a look at them at a time. But I got all wrapped up. I got all wrapped up with Dan Wickline. I got it wrapped up with Raven. And for those of you that don't know Raven's writing, Raven loves dialogue in the stories that he writes. So when you're reading a Raven Gregory graphic novel, you're going to be reading for a while. Okay, this isn't your typical comic book style graphic novel. All right, you get a lot of dialogue, you get a lot of action going on, and so forth. Big fan of Raven. Anyway, so no Mike DeBalfo in either. Definitely not in the John Royal, of course. But I was looking just the same, and then none in the Legacy too as well. All right. Anyway, we're on Luke, dude. So we're doing a little Luke for a little May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. You can get this cover for just $15. Usually our $3.50 print runs are anywhere from $20 on up. So saving you a couple of $5, saving you a couple of bucks on this bad boy by picking it up. Seeing a bunch of people have put it in. No, I have not changed. I'm very much I would say I'm slipping more these days. I feel like I was slipping in the May the 4th stream. May the 4th went really well. I'm trying to think of I don't know.
Crazy, really.
No, definitely nothing technology wise, which is good. We all the microphones were working, the cameras were working, the computers were working, which was good.
Except for when my dad made the screen full screen.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I have a lot of fun when you're. I gotta admit it. When your dad comes on or whatever, then he starts arguing with either you or your mom.
Well, he's gonna be the intro person moving forward.
You're gonna start bringing them in full time. So we're gonna get to laugh at this all the time. I can tell you right now, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Maybe not so much fun for Di, but it's gonna be a lot of fun for us as the viewers, as those people on the side and so forth, literally watching Joe do Joe's thing. All right, whether Joe can see the screen, whether Joe can see the papers. see his laptop. These are always old things that kind of come into question. All right. So Luke, we're going to kind of keep it to around 20, 25 people that can buy it and so forth. But appreciate you guys. Steven, I don't do tea anymore, dude. I've switched. So I don't know if you know this, but I drink Propel. All right. So Propel is like a flavored water. And I don't know if it has like caffeine or some sort of a,
it's supposed to be like
it's like a little bit of a picker-upper type of thing. All right. I'm a big fan of Propel. All right. The kiwi strawberry actually happens to be my favorite. I can tell you right now, I don't even taste any kiwi or strawberry. It's just good though. What do you got?
I'm trying to. We used to drink or berry. I liked the berry one. That was, you know, when we would go.
I started out with berry.
Every once in a while, I was allowed to get a special sports drink from Walla.
I like vitamin water better.
I like vitamin water now better too, but
I gotta try vitamin water. Vitamin water's on my list. Like I definitely wanted to try it. I had to get off tea. I had to get off soda. Although I will drink a Dr. Pepper every now and again, which is not good for you.
Wall is saying vodka and Propel.
Vodka and Propel.
I feel like that. Those
Really?
like if you mix
So,
the
person.
I'm a fan of vodka. I'm a fan of vodka, and I'm a fan of vodka. Period. Oh, there's David. What's going on, David? I'm a fan of Propel, and I'm also a fan of vodka. Like I'm a vodka cran type of guy, so I'm gonna have to try a little vodka Propel. David, that could be a good call, dude. That's good work out of you, sir. All right. So again, that is Luke. If you're interested in Luke, put it in the notes. It looks like there's the people that are getting Luke right there. Thank you so much, ladies, for that. Let's rock on. Let's go to our next one, which is what? Greg Land. What? Leia. All right, big fan, big fan. 250 print run. We do our 250 print runs for $25 and above. This one happens to be 25 right on the nose. Again, you're getting Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 3, Issue 3. So I got to tell you a story about Greg Land. I feel like I'm responsible for bringing Greg Land our way. Did I tell this story before? So we were in Pittsburgh. All right. I was, yes. All right. I know I've definitely told this. We were in Pittsburgh. I want to say it was New Dimension show. Wasn't
it the beer? It was the beer.
It was the beer one. Right. So Greg Land did the beer cover for us, or the artwork, I should say, on the beer can. Which I have one in my office, which was empty, which I never drank. I want to specify that. It's like coffee flavored something. It was what was it like?
It's like a coffee stout.
It was like coffee stout.
Chris, I think, was the only one who
That's what
really, because he liked that kind of stuff. I won't drink a heavy beer like that.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely thicker. We were giving them out at our open house. I think we had them, and I think we might have had them at the VIP event. Yeah, with the VIP event too as well. We couldn't sell them because we're not supposed to be selling alcohol, so we don't sell alcohol. But anyway, we were giving them away. But anyway, Greg Land did the artwork on this can with New Dimension and so forth. And then I just happened to walk over his booth, and I was like, Greg, I'm a huge fan of your work. Blah 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 blah. We started talking. I was like, would you consider doing covers for us? And he was like, what? I would love to do covers for you guys. Next thing you know, a few months later, Greg Land's doing cover work for us. We couldn't be happier. Big fan of Greg Land. First of all, absolutely just awesome guy. If you ever get a chance to meet Greg at a convention, he's just dynamite, people. If you're interested in Leia, we are also going to have some lace and then different versions of this too as well. But the 250 print run to me is just absolutely banging. Once again, $25 on that. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and put it in. Free beer booth. I can't say we do free beer at the booth when we're at shows. That would get out of hand. I would feel like everybody would come to our booth and just get trashed, not necessarily buying comics.
People spend a lot of money with it.
That's true. We may have to look into the Philly's coming up. If we can get a keg or two, can we get a keg in there and just start, just friggin' little styrofoam cups? Is that right? I like it. All right. We're thinking, people. We're thinking. We're trying to appease. All right. Speaking of which, we are going to be at Philly Fan Fusion, which I think is it Philly Fan Fusion? Philly Fan Expo. Philly Fan Expo. At the end of the month, we'll talk a little bit about what we have coming up on the docket at the end of the stream. So please stay tuned for that. Di, you ready to rock and roll? Yeah, you seem to be flipping around. All right, let's bring up the next one, dude. It is Han. All right, Han isn't Han Solo. Big fan. All right. So this is our lace version, a 150 print run. Also, keep in mind, like Alex had mentioned, this includes the sticker with this book for this stream. So the only way to obtain that sticker is by grabbing Han and putting that into your order. You're saving yourself about $5. Normally do our 150 print runs for $50 and above. This one happens to be on Grim Fairy Tales, again, volume 3. This is cover H, issue 3, and once again, covered by Greg Land. Big fan of Greg Land. If you hadn't heard me speaking about Greg Land, which I just did, I speak glowingly about the man. I'm a big fan of Greg's stuff. Really happy that I went over to his table and met him. So anyway, this is our 2026, our monthly gold collectible for the month of May. What we do in each month is we have collectibles of a bronze, silver, gold, and platinum level. These books are used individually for shops where they hit certain thresholds on books. They are able to gain access to these types of books. So these books are not found on our web store. So now is the perfect opportunity to grab them. Every once in a while, you'll see one of these books maybe mixed in with a pack, or you may see it at a convention that we're going to. Hint, hint. I'm going to be bringing some to Philly. If you want to bring it, if you want to come see us at Philly at the booth. But they are not readily available on our web store. So now is the time to grab these such books. All you have to do is put Han into the notes, and that will qualify you for grabbing a Han. I'm seeing a bunch of people grabbing that. What is the sticker, Cody? It is the sticker for our store stream month of May. So, and I think we showed that. Can we show that one more time? Thanks, Alex. There's the sticker right there that you'll get, Cody. And like Zach said, smash the like button. All right. But if you're interested in getting that sticker, that is one of our passport stickers. Again, that will come with the gold book. So not only are you grabbing that book, which is an excellent collectible cover by Greg Land, but you're also grabbing that sticker too as well. And then if you collect enough stickers, 15 will get you the Brian M. 20 will get you a cover by Mike Chrome. 25. Thank you so much. All right. There they are right there. I was going to ask you if you could pop that bad boy up. I was trying to do it by memory and it wasn't close. All right. So level 1, grabbing 15 stickers. Level 2, grabbing 25 stickers, Mike Chrome. Level 3, grabbing 30 stickers. Once again, Brian M. You wanna get Moroglio? You think it's Moroglio?
It is, because that's how David Walker. I assume he's right.
It could be Morog, dude. Or it's a silent G. I have no idea. All right, I went with Lenny. I went with Colo Pietro. All right, dude. So that's my deeds are done for the day. And then level 4, collecting 35 stickers. If you're interested in that bad boy, you have to get 35 stickers. Keith Garvey. What? Keith Garvey's an easy one. I like that one. We got to put Keith Garvey on more stuff. It'll make it that much easier to pronounce. All right. All right. Let's rock on. So that was Han. We're going to move on from Han. We're going to go to Chewie, dude. All right. Big fan of Chewbacca. That's my best Chewbacca I can give you right there, dude. All right. Chewie is 75. You're grabbing a topless cover. Once again by Greg Land. This is a 75 print run. We normally do our 75 print runs anywhere from $75 to $100. This is saving you $25 by grabbing this bad boy in the stream. We're only going to give away so many of these bad boys, so please jump on quickly if you're going to go ahead and do it. I'm seeing a bunch of people grabbing Han. If you don't see your name down for Han and you still want to grab that sticker, now is the time to go ahead and do so. Michael Ferry, we got you covered. Michael Mullen, we got you covered too as well for Chewie. Again, Chewie is $75. Topless cover. Oh my goodness, is that Raven in the stream? Raven, we were just talking about one of your books, dude. We were just talking about Little Revenge of Wonderland. I don't know if your ears were burning, dude. All right, but I was saying I love your dialogue because you always break it out, dude. All right, big fan of Raven. Thanks so much for joining us in the stream, Raven. Appreciate you writing for us. Appreciate you joining us on the stream, dude. All right, hope you're doing well, dude. Hope your kids are well. So again, Chewie at $75. If you're interested in that, boy, put it into the notes, and it shall be yours. All right, so we got some really cool stuff coming up now. All right, dude, we got one special, which is an item that we normally bring just to shows, and then we got a couple of topless covers that we are discounting. So, Alex, without further ado, let's get to one of our specials that we are running for just this con. This is our Van Helsing Frankenstein pack. All right, all you have to do is put Frank into the notes. So the one things I want you to note is now we're going to go through it issue by issue. Issue number 1 is cover A. That's a cover by Richard Ortiz. This is a gold foil issue. So back when we did cover A originally, it was not gold foil. So this gold foil is basically a special edition. And right. So 1 and 3, well, 1 and 3 are, 1 and 3 are sold out in the regular issues, right? Okay. So, and then also cover D is Noah Salonga. That's the regular issue from the series originally. Whoops.
Oh, you said D. I heard D.
You
said B. I don't know.
Was it? Am I messing up? Okay, that's okay. All right, let's move on. That's okay, Alex. Trust me. I appreciate you correcting me because most of the time I'm wrong. So anyway, issue number 2, cover D, Noah Salonga right there, and then cover or issue 3, which is also a gold foil, is by Jamie Tyndall. This cover is just beyond, just big. It's BB. All right, beyond. All right, big fan. First of all, I'm a huge fan of Jamie Tyndall in the first place. This happens to be one of my favorite covers by Jamie. And then you're also getting it in a gold foil. All right. So you're not only getting those first 3, you're getting all 5 issues. You're getting a completed story. You're getting issue 4, which is a cover by Jason Metcalf. If those of you have never heard me talk about Jason Metcalf, I'm a huge fan of Jason Metcalf. I've met him at numerous conventions. I always see him down in Baltimore. Looking forward to seeing him again there. He probably will be in New York. Looking forward to seeing him there, maybe possibly San Diego. But Jason Metcalf, highly recommend meeting the man. Tell you the quick awesome story. We actually hooked up with Jason Metcalf through Jamie Tyndall. So Jamie Tyndall used to be like our Paul Green about 5 and 6 years ago. He was doing a lot of covers for us, absolutely crushing here and there. And then Jamie was also introducing us to other cover artists. And he was like, hey, you got to hire this guy, Jason Metcalf. And right he was. We definitely needed to hire Jason Metcalf. Big fan. And then issue 5 is Manuel Prietano. Again, you're getting completed story. You're getting 5 issues. 2 are gold foils in this pack. That's one of the reasons why it's $75. Those gold foils are complete, or excuse me, the issue 1 and issue 3, like Alex mentioned, are completely sold out. They're not available anywhere, maybe on eBay, that kind of thing. So you could spend like, $10 probably just on a regular issue alone. But here you're getting a gold foil issue on, or gold foil cover, I should say, on issue 1 and 3 too as well. So if you're interested in this pack again, it's Frank. I'm seeing a couple people grabbing Frank. We're going to put you in for those. Thank you so much for that. All right, we have 2 more specials to get to before we sign off and talk about a couple other things. We have one cover by Sun Kaminaki. This is an oldie but a goodie. This was from 2025, a topless cover that we did. We're doing this for just $50. So if you're interested in special number 1, it again is just $50. It is Grim Fairy Tales 91. It is cover L. It's one of our Ketchum series from 2025. If you go to our web store now, it's going to be $100. If you buy it right here in the stream, you're getting it for $50, which is steal of steals. So if you're interested in special number 1, go ahead and put special number 1 into the notes, and you're grabbing a topless cover for just $50. Zach, you always get me, dude. All right, Zach, I'm not. You can't see me, Zach. I'm not paying attention to you. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to special number 2. Special number 2 is going to be a little bit of Elias Chadzutis. Same thing, part of our Ketchum series from 2025. Once again, for just $50, if you're interested in that bad boy, this is Grim Fairy Tales 95. It's cover P as in Paul. This was our Ketchum cover for the month of April last year. So I did a little March, little April too as well. If you were in the last store stream that we did, I think I did January and February Ketchum covers, topless covers in that stream. So trying to stick with that theme, trying to stay along those lines. So again, if you're interested in special number 2, the Hula Girl, I don't know what that means. Is that like a Ketchum Hula Girl right there? I don't really know my Ketchum characters though. I can tell you right now, like it could be Ash or like something that's really familiar. I'd still probably mess it up. Bulbasaur. Who is it?
Pincer, I think.
Pinster?
Pincer, like a pincher bug.
Oh, I see. Well, there's lots of pinching things going on right there. All right, good stuff. I like it, dude.
I'm not great at it.
You're not a Pokemon. Do you do
do
the app on your phone where you walk around catching Pokemon?
Did.
You did for Princess. He catches Pokemon. Does he go out into the woods and he catches Pokemon? Okay, that's probably a good thing. But he will go walking. All right. He's a catcher.
Yeah.
He's a trainer. He's one of those guys. All right, so that is special number 2. If you're interested in special number 2, put it in the notes, and it shall be yours. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, let's talk about a couple of things that we have coming up. You have, throw up some graphics, and we'll do that. So, like I mentioned before, we are doing Philadelphia Fan Expo. That is going to be May 29th, the 30th, and 31st of this month. If you want to come by the booth, I can guarantee you I'm going to have some books that you have never seen at the booth, or maybe you've seen them on eBay going for all kinds of crazy prices. I'm going to have some Kickstarters there. Shh, don't tell Jen. All right, we're going to have some crazy books or whatever that you don't see on our web store. Please come by, see us at the booth. Do we know who's doing? Are you Joey?
Joey will be there. It's going to be a hodgepodge.
All right, I got a feeling. It should be a lot of fun. The only thing that stinks though, dude, is it doesn't stink, but what right across the street, the food place, Reading Terminal Market, but doesn't have my favorite shop closed, dude. That's Carmen's steak. Carmen's is gone. They've been gone for a couple years now. This is the last time you were at Philly Fan Expo. Carmen. So right. So Carmen's got replaced. This was the most hysterical thing. I think I went to the steak place that now replaced Carmen's. Okay, and they had literally 2 or 3 options for cheesesteaks. Okay, and it literally had up there like whiz with or whiz without. Okay, but I go to the lady and I'm like, I'll take a cheesesteak whiz without, and she's like, what? And she was speaking in some sort of foreign accent. I'm like, do you know the steaks that you're offering that are behind you? Like, she didn't even know what they were offering, dude. They were that new. That's
so upsetting. I love those.
If I go to my cell right now, I have Michelle's number. She used the young lady that was the larger young lady or whatever that used to work in front of Carmen's, the blonde hair. I would call her up. I would text her my order. I'd be like, Michelle, we're at Philly Fan Expo. All right, I need a steak. I'm coming down, dude. And then boom, right? It's gonna take me like 15 minutes just to walk down there. All right, and then she would have the steak ready for me when I got down there. Big fan of Carmen's. I'm gonna get upset if I start thinking about Carmen's not there anymore. Not good.
I will let you cry.
We're gonna, all right, let's rock on, dude. So our retailer live stream is gonna be same bat time, same bat channel next month. It is gonna be on Tuesday, June the 2nd. It is gonna be with Cosmic Monkey Comics. What? In Portland, Oregon. Big fan, big fan. Once again, as you see the collectibles that are in this stream, maybe we'll throw a little pack in there. Maybe we'll throw a little extra merch in there. Just like that's going to be kind of up to Alex to throw in some really cool stuff. So this is going to be our Zenoscope retailer live stream. It is going to be on the first Tuesday. Just so you know, we normally do first Tuesday of each and every month. This one we happened to skip because that Tuesday followed May the 4th stream. So we didn't want to hit you guys with back-to-back streams on Monday and Tuesday. So we kind of moved it to this week, to today, right now. So again, our retailer live streams, again, are normally on the first Tuesday of each month. This one happened to be June the 2nd. And again, that's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern. Please join us for that and see some of the new stuff that we got going on. All right. We are also going to be at Lehigh Valley Comic-Con, June 6th through the 7th. That is going to be a weekend of fun. Lehigh Valley. I believe that it is Allentown, if I'm not pronouncing. Yeah.
25th anniversary.
Oh, really? All right, good stuff, dude. So we're going to be in Allentown, only about an hour away. Really looking forward to that. Same thing, hint, hint. If you can make Allentown, I'm going to have some books there that are not on our web store. Please join us for June the 6th and the 7th. Please join us for Philly Fan Expo too as well. And I will have different books at both of those conventions. I'll guarantee it. All right. So if you're interested in joining us for June the 6th and the 7th, I believe Joe is a special guest for that con. All right. So Joe's going to be there with me. What's that?
I'm trying to lock down an artist.
You're trying to lock down an artist? Yeah. I want to see if I can get some guys or whatever that you can call and contact.
I've reached out to a lot of our regulars so far.
Right. Got a note from Garvey?
Yeah.
Josh Burns? Yeah, Burns is up in New York. He's not too far. You could try Elias Chadzudas too as well. Elias is a little bit of a drive coming up from Carolina too as well. But we got so much stuff by Elias that could have him sign and stuff, which would be absolutely dynamite. I tried to do a little something for free comic day with Elias, but that just never materialized. Anyway, so that's June 6th and the 7th for that. And then our virtual convention, June the 25th, is going to be our 21st birthday. That is where we're going to have brand new books, brand new specials for the month of June. Brand new collectibles. We'll have some packs in there too as well. Should be a lot of fun. We'll throw all kinds of specials at you guys too as well as we try and get rid of some old stuff. Maybe spice it up with some new too as well. It is our 21st birthday. We are able to drink. All right, so I'm looking at Alex. She's shaking her head. I got a feeling like we may do a little imbibing on. Good work. All right, we may do a little imbibing on our 21st. Bear with us. If you thought I'd slurred my words and was stuttering before, this should be a lot of fun. Join us for our 21st birthday. I'm sorry?
Do you like coffee?
I'm not a coffee drinker.
Maybe I'll make an espresso martini.
I'm thinking what I might do is I might try the vodka and Propel that David Wall suggested. All right. Not only do I get to drink my normal, but I'll just throw a little, and I got a bottle of vodka. I'll bring it right in. All right. And you guys are more than welcome to join me. I'll fill you up. All right. So that is our 21st birthday, virtual convention. That is going to be June 25th. That is going to be at 6 p.m. That is open to everybody. All right. Moving on. So we also have coming up later this month is our VIP quarterly summit. You must be a VIP to attend. I don't know, Alex, if you have my email, could you flash it up there? Yeah, the Jake and Dios and Zenoscope. So if you are not familiar with VIP, if you're not a current VIP, shoot me an email at jakeanddios@Zenoscope, and I will give you all the details on becoming a VIP. It's basically our way of rewarding you for the purchases that you make. Every purchase that you make, whether it's in a stream like this, whether it's on Zenoscope.com, whether it's at your local comic shop, you come see us at a convention, something like that, all those purchases count towards points, and then the points you accumulate, you can use towards free stuff. So we are going to have our VIP only Wednesday, May the 20th. That is going to be at 6 p.m. We're going to have a specific link that we're going to send out to VIPs that will be on our VIP Facebook page too.
I think it's on if you log into your VIP account too. Like
it has it right there.
It'll be in there.
Okay, cool. All right. I'll be sending around an email for all my guys that don't know how to do any of this stuff. I'll send around an email with the link too as well. Because I have my guys. That leads me to a funny story, dude. So I got to tell you this story. I told Alex this story. So I had a guy call in. I'm going to call him Michael. I think his first name was Michael.
Okay.
But he's like, look, I'm looking to buy a book. And I was like, can you go to Zenoscope.com and buy it on the internet? And he's like, no, I don't have the internet. I was like, well, can I show it to you via email? And he's like, no, don't have email either. And I was like, well, you're kind of making this difficult on me. You're not giving me a lot of routes here. I was like, would you like me to enter an order physically while I'm talking to you on the phone? He's like, yeah, let's do that. And he's like ready with his credit card. He's ready to go. Okay. So I took an order.
Now do phone orders.
Apparently I now do phone orders for Grim. I should not be doing phone orders. For the amount of time that I was on the phone with this guy, you guys would be like, Jay, please don't do that again. But anyway, my point being, gave me a call, ordered a Grim Tales of Terror issue 8, cover C, $4.99 plus shipping and tax, gave me a credit card. At the end of the call, I was telling him, listen, you probably don't want to give your credit card out to random people that you're calling. You can trust me that your credit card is going to go no further than me. Okay. But you might want to check this. He's like, don't worry. My daughter's going to come. She's going to get on the internet with me, because I'm also looking for this. I'm looking for that and the other thing. I was like, well, go on Zenoscope.com and you can literally find everything that you're looking for right there with your daughter. And then she'll, kind of help you out with the credit card situation. But anyways, just delightful. It was really hilarious. And I was on the phone for easily like 45 minutes with the guy. It was fun.
And then there was the guy that you called someone and it wasn't an actual customer. Like you said, you clicked the wrong number and I heard you talking.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to call. This one was funny too, dude. I was trying to call the guys out in Colorado, not Coliseum. They're down in Florida. I was calling the guys out in Colorado. So I misdialed her number and it was one number off, and she gets calls all the time where she's like, yeah, people are always asking me for that comic shop, but I'm not them. So then we started chatting away. We're on the phone for like 20 minutes. She was just absolutely delightful. I couldn't get off the phone with her. She was just absolutely, you heard this conversation? Yeah, I did not make a phone sale on that one. That one was to the detriment of Zenoscope, but to my advantage. So, she was just absolutely awesome, dude. I started talking to her about becoming a salesman for Zenoscope. I was like, yeah. So when people call you looking for this comic shop, you can direct them to Zenoscope.com. And she was like, okay. And I was like, then I've got to pay you commission. And she was like, we can do that. I was like, I like this. I like where this is going. I do. So I can call her back and I can get on the phone with this lady again. These are some of the phone calls that I have during the week. I'm making a lot more calls these days, which I really enjoy. Anyway, I just really enjoy talking to people on the phone. What's that? What did Carol say? We call it Carol. That is 1,000% true, dude. She, yep. So I think it was Mile High. Mile High Comics was the number that I was trying to dial, and I was literally one number off. I was either a 2 or a 4 or somewhere where I shouldn't have been. And she was just, again, she was absolutely delightful. Carol, I couldn't agree with you more. All right, I think that's all I got, dude.
Yeah, one more.
What do you got, dude? Throw it up there.
King Dracula. Kickstarter launched today.
Okay, so it's just launched today.
Yep.
Our King Dracula, and that's going to have issues 1 through 4.
All that good stuff.
All right. So items that you can only find in Kickstarters. You're going to be able to order by jumping on this. Do we got a link that we can throw? There it is, right there. Bam, right on it, dude. All right. So there is our link. This just started today. If you can, please go on, jump on. We really appreciate you guys contributing to our Kickstarters. I don't know if you heard, dude, but Kickstarter has new rules. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
So you can't. I don't know if we can do Z-rateds.
No, you can. I think as long as they're covered.
Well, that's the thing. I think we haven't been flat. I think we're just getting away with it then, because I think it says there.
I think other people just put stuff out.
Okay. So it's just whatever.
You just have to be censored.
I don't know, dude. I was talking to my man Dave Sweet, and Dave Sweet was saying like you can't even put a bar on something. They don't want you doing that either. You might want to look into it again, dude. I sent it on to Jen. I know. I sent it on to Jen. I was like, Jen, I don't know if you saw this. And she's like, yeah, I did see it. But anyway, please jump on a Kickstarter. Contribute to King Dracula. Again, there's going to be exclusives on there. There's going to be merch on there. Items that you only can grab through Kickstarter. Believe me, 1,000%. We really appreciate it when you guys jump on Kickstarter and help us out with our projects there. Helps us fund those projects and so forth. Helps us immensely, I should say, when you guys do that. Anything else, Alex? That's good.
Our friend ER Safeguard. I don't know what the question was though.
Did you see my question earlier? I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can scroll back.
Was it about? The answer is no.
I saw Colorado girls are high indeed. That's what I got. This is safe, right? It was Mile High Comics. Yes. So if that was the question, yes, it was Mile High Comics that I was calling. What's that again?
He was asking about specific artists. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe.
Can you put it back up? So Lucio Perillo, we know very well. In fact, we got Lucio Perillo into a San Diego one time. Lucio Perillo did one cover for us way back in the day. It was a Red Riding Hood with a werewolf, something. Big fan. Of course, it's sold out and probably wanted everywhere. I think Lucio Perillo is probably a little bit out of our price range. And then also, too, I think he's actually also under contract, if I'm not mistaken, Lucio Perillo. As far as Jenny Frizen, we've actually done a couple of covers with Jenny, but they've been older. And I think we just saw David Wall in the stream. David, get on that, dude. Can we do another cover with Jenny Frizen? All right. And maybe I would say that's maybe a possibility too as well. I've never met Jenny at a convention, but looking forward to if I do ever get the chance. Very talented young lady. Like I mentioned, Jenny's done covers for us, I want to say years ago, years past and so forth. Lucio, I'd say, would be a very tough get for us. If he's not currently under contract, I know he has very little time, very little ability to do other work for other publishers and so forth. Kind of be like same thing with like David Nakayama. For us to get David Nakayama back would be next to impossible. Same thing with There's quite a few. They're either under contract or they're just so busy that it'd be really, really tough for them to do covers for us. Good to go?
Yeah, I think
All right. So I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who joined us in the stream. Thanks for listening to my babbling. I want to say huge thanks to the ladies too as well. Di for taking the orders, Alex for doing her thing. Like always, we are going to be doing some fun stuff coming up this month. Fun stuff coming up for the month of June. We are hoping to see you guys. Until then, we're out like shout. Thanks, guys. Later, Gators.